A truck driver makes a delivery in Germany. But hold on, this isn't just a story about logistics. Nope, it's about one turn, one warning, and a mistake that turned out to be, well, very, very expensive. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. That number, over 3,000 euros, that's the bill for getting stuck. I'm not talking about a crash or damaged cargo, just getting stuck. How on earth does that happen? And maybe more importantly, who ends up footing that bill? And that's really the heart of the matter, isn't it? Was this just an honest mistake, something that could happen to any driver on a bad day? Or was this a case of someone just blatantly ignoring clear, direct orders? The answer to that question, well, it changes everything. All right, let's start with the guy at the center of all this, the man behind the wheel, a driver named Ryan. And for him, this all started out as just another day at the office, you know? So picture this. It kicks off like any other workday. A transport order comes in. A destination is set in Germany. Ryan gets his 4-meter-high truck to the address, no problem. He pulls into this underground area to unload, something he's probably done 1,000 times. The delivery itself, super smooth. But then comes that moment. He goes to leave and nothing. The truck won't move. The space is way too tight. He can't turn. He can't get in reverse. He is completely, totally trapped. So here's what Ryan says. He's like, look, I was just doing my job. He followed the order, he dropped off the cargo, and he swears he saw no warning signs anywhere about a height limit. From his point of view, the problem wasn't his driving, it was a poorly designed loading dock. But his employer, they came back with a completely different story. They argued that Ryan wasn't just given an address. No, they said he was given very specific and very, very important instructions on exactly how to handle that delivery. And this slide just lays it out perfectly, doesn't it? Ryan says, I went to the right place. The company says, yeah, you did, but you went there the wrong way. Ryan says, I didn't see any signs. And the company comes back with, you didn't need a sign. We gave you a direct order. So what really happened? And here we have it. The company's, well, smoking gun. This is a direct quote from the transport order Ryan was holding. It basically screams, do not drive into the underground parking to unload. I mean, it's not exactly subtle, right? It's in all caps with 4, count 'em, 4 exclamation points. That's about as clear and unambiguous as a command gets. And it didn't stop there. There was more. The company had also sent Ryan a WhatsApp message. And in that message was a satellite photo of the entire location. And on that photo, they had drawn a big red circle around the correct outdoor unloading area, showing him exactly where to go. So their argument was pretty strong. We didn't just warn him once, we warned him twice in 2 totally different ways. The court did not focus on emotion. It asked one key legal question. So this is the whole case right here. It all boiled down to one simple legal test. Forget about who felt right or who felt wrong. The only thing that actually mattered was this. Did Ryan do something wrong that directly cost his company a bunch of money? And the court broke this down into 3 simple steps. First, was there a wrongful act? Basically, did Ryan ignore an order? Check. Second, were there damages? Did the company actually lose money because of this? Check. And third, causation. Did that first thing, ignoring the order, directly cause the second thing, the financial loss? If the answer to all 3 of those was a yes, then Ryan was going to be held responsible. And the court was crystal clear about its focus. Whether or not there was some 3.9-meter warning sign somewhere, that didn't really matter. The real wrongful act in the eyes of the law was ignoring that explicit all-caps command right there on the transport order. That was the rule he was supposed to follow. But wait, how could a court in one country be so sure about the specific layout of a delivery site in another? They didn't just have to rely on photos from the company or the driver. No, they turned to a tool that, well, you and I use every single day. The court brought up this really interesting legal idea called a generally known fact. It's for information that's so common knowledge and so reliable, like the fact that water's wet or Paris is in France, that you don't actually need to waste time proving it in court. And in this case, the court decided that data from Google Maps was reliable enough to be treated just like that. This part is just incredible. During the actual virtual hearing, the judge literally shared their screen and opened up Google Maps. They used Street View, they used satellite imagery to take a digital trip to the delivery site in Germany. It was like they were being a digital detective, verifying all the evidence right there in real time. And what did they find? It was a perfect match. Everything lined up. The company's photos of the entrance, they matched the street view images exactly. That satellite photo from the WhatsApp message, it was identical to the overhead view. Even the address on the towing company's invoice pointed to the exact same spot. Basically, Google Maps confirmed every single piece of the company's story. So with all the facts laid out that clearly, there was really only one thing left to do: deliver the final verdicts and sort out the financial consequences for Ryan. The court sided with the company, no surprise there, and the total cost wasn't just that initial 3,300 euros for the tow truck and all that. Nope. On top of that, almost 900 euros in legal and court fees got tacked onto the bill. And this was the final number. The grand total that Ryan was ordered to pay for that one wrong turn came out to 4,256 euros and 68 cents. So what's the big takeaway from all of this? I think this whole story is a pretty stark reminder that in any job, sometimes the most important instruction is also the simplest. Just read what's right in front of you. Because as Ryan learned the hard way, the instruction written in all caps with 4 exclamation points, yeah, that's probably the one you really can't afford to ignore. One decision changed everything. Watch the next case right here and subscribe for more real stories.